Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in this week's video, really fundamentally important one, because we're talking about how to harness the profound benefits of what is almost certainly the single most powerful health food in the world in terms of optimizing health, optimizing longevity, and reducing our disease risk factors. So I want to talk about what this superfood is, why the evidence is so compelling, what the evidence actually shows us, and then most importantly, what dose of this food we need to be obtaining to harness these benefits in our own life. Okay, and what is this food that I'm talking about? It is the celebrated, the revered extra virgin olive oil. Okay, and one of the things I talk about a lot, okay, particularly in my membership, the Ayurvedic mentor, particularly also in the live workshops I do and the keynote speeches and things like that. It's one of the messages that I'm really keen to propagate is that every day, okay, every day we should all be doing things in terms of our diet, in terms of our lifestyle, in terms of our self-care practices that have an evidence base to show they can reduce our risk factors for the trilogy of killers. Okay, if we think about the types of things that are most likely to kill us and shorten our life, the trilogy of killers: cancers, heart diseases, and Alzheimer's. Okay, every day when we go to bed at night, we want to be able to look ourselves in the mirror and say, I have done things today that are proven to help reduce my risk factors for those three diseases, and obviously all other diseases as well. Metabolic diseases, diabetes, etc., etc. And if we do that, our chances of a long, healthy life are greatly enhanced. And in that capacity, superfoods take on a revered stance. Okay, because there are certain foods, foods like garlic, foods like turmeric, foods like green tea, nuts, legumes, that have this profound evidence base to show they do just that. Okay, they promote health, they reduce disease risk factors. And there's a lot of discussion, a lot of debate in the scientific literature around what food is the most powerful in terms of health promotion and disease prevention. And I've been going through that research with a fine-tooth comb over the last couple of months, okay, to pick out the most important stats and the most important data and to deliver that in, via this channel and elsewhere. And if we look at that research, if we pull that research together, we pretty much come to one conclusion: that in terms of overall gain, extra virgin olive oil is absolutely the most powerful superfood on the planet, and one that we have to be harnessing and unleashing in our own life. And to put that into perspective in terms of impact, this is just one study that we could refer to, and it followed close to 2,000 adults in Spain, okay, for over 18 years. So a really long-term study, which gives you good accuracy in terms of the results, okay. And they looked at, disease prevalence and longevity. Okay, and after controlling for other, all dietary and lifestyle variables, after controlling for those, here's what they found: that those adults who consumed 2 or more tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil a day, most days, in some cases every day, how is this for a statistic? Had a 31% reduction in all-cause mortality, in all types of cardiovascular diseases, and in all types of cancers. Okay, that is mind blowing. It's really easy just to kind of move on past that statistic. But if we really ruminate, really meditate on the significance of that, okay, this is one single activity, one single behavior. Eating 2 or more tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil a day reduces our risk of dying over the next 18 years by 31%. Okay, and at the same time reducing our risks of heart disease and cancers. Okay, there is probably, I've never seen other research that suggests any other superfood can have that level of impact. Okay, so this is a food we absolutely must be using. Okay, it's a food we need to be integrating into our daily life, and most importantly, we need to be using it at the correct dose. Because in individuals who had only 1 tablespoon a day, that protective impact reduced to 9%. Okay, so 1 tablespoon, you get a 9% reduction, but in those having 2 or more tablespoons, you get a 31% reduction. Okay, so dose is absolutely key here. So look at your diet, look at the way you're eating food, look at how can I get 2 tablespoons a day of extra virgin olive oil into your food, into your body, because the impacts around disease prevention are profound. And it's not just cancer, it's not just heart disease. We know there's very clear evidence that it can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease, dementia, strokes, diabetes, obesity, arthritis, the list goes on. Okay, so in terms of gain for effort, in terms of pound for pound impact in the most robust clinical research, in my opinion, this is the most powerful superfood we have access to, and we must be harnessing it. Okay, so really important message. Please share that with friends, family, loved ones, so everyone can be making the most of these benefits. As always, if you have any questions about that, please let me know in the comments, and please do subscribe to the channel. That way you'll stay updated when new videos are released, and I will see you all soon.